So, you're moving to Charlotte. Well, I'm guessing you're either in finances or healthcare, or you're somewhere in between, like me. Either way, welcome to Charlotte. Here, you'll experience a lush green landscape surrounding a beautiful skyline that makes driving in the traffic totally worth it. Charlotte is booming, hence the traffic, and the neighborhoods, roads, and people are changing all the time. You'll meet people from all around the country who have moved here just like you. Even during the pandemic, people were making the jump to move here. Some things to note that you've probably already know since you decided to move to Charlotte, but if you don't, we're just an hour from the nearest mountain to climb, Crowder's Mountain, a Charlotte staple. 2.5 hours from Asheville, a hip little mountain town that makes a great day trip. 3 to 4 hours from the beach, depending on what beach you want to travel to. And just 3 hours from Charleston, a sweet little South Carolina beach town that really makes you feel like you're in the middle of a Nicholas Sparks movie. The biggest decision you'll make in moving here, though, is where you're going to live. Where you live will determine where you're going to spend your time, the people you surround yourself with, and really how much mileage you're going to put on your car. Charlotte has basically 5 pockets that I suggest living in for any newcomer. Now, if you're a Charlotte native listening to this, I'm sorry, I've only lived here for a year. But these are the things that my friends and I have kind of picked up on. So, there's more niche pockets, that some people might tell you about, and that's awesome. But we'll keep it broad for, your personal apartment or townhome rental search. So, a few things to note. Charlotte kind of looks like a big circle. Uptown Charlotte is really the downtown. There is no downtown. No one calls downtown Charlotte downtown. We all call it uptown Charlotte. And so uptown is in the middle of all these neighborhoods that I'm about to list. So uptown is where you'll find your skyscraper apartments, big bank buildings, horrible parking, and constant construction. If you're a grad girl who thrives off of the nonstop city life, maybe living in uptown is for you. Living in an apartment in uptown Charlotte is for those who probably have no price tag to worry about and are probably working in the city and would love to walk everywhere. It will be beautiful, but you'll get a little space for a lot of money. Second, there's South End, which is the hub of young professionals living, working, walking, running, and drinking on the same zip code. South End is given its name because it's the south of uptown Charlotte. It's basically down and slightly to the left, but mostly just south. If you're the type of grad girl who knows she loves a night out and wants to be able to potentially take the light rail or public transportation or walk home, South End might be the place for you. This little pocket of Charlotte was actually ranked one of the fastest growing apartment submarkets in the U.S. What does that mean? It means you could throw a stone in South End and find any great apartment. However, you have to be willing to pay for it. South End comes in as the second most expensive zip code in Charlotte for apartment renters. Rent averages around $1,400 to $1,600 a month. You better find some roommates. The third is Dilworth, nestled on the, if you're looking at the map, the right side of South End, and really near Myers Park, which is kind of a bougie neighborhood. Dilworth is mostly residential, but the apartments you do find will be on the pricier side. Similar pricing to South End, probably. The luxuries of Dilworth do not come cheap. You're close to Freedom Park, another Charlotte staple, a farmer's market, and lots of great food and wine options. Charlotte's biggest hospital is also located in Dilworth, so if you're a nurse, doctor, or resident grad girl, Dilworth may be worth it for you after those long night shifts. Only being about 5 to 7 minute drive from anywhere in South End also. You'll never feel like you're missing out on the party, but you won't be eating, sleeping, or living at the party. So if you're the type of grad girl who likes a little quiet away from the party and you're used to the friendly neighborhood vibe, Dilworth is definitely the neighborhood for you. Next up is Plaza Midwood, the residential neighborhood with a city feel. Plaza Midwood is located on the right southern side of the circle. It's placed right in between Dilworth and Noda. Plaza is a great place to go on a walk or a run in a residential neighborhood. Driving through Plaza's main strip, Central Avenue, you'll get an eclectic but established feeling. You'll have unique restaurants that are nestled in between consignment shops and tattoo parlors. In Plaza Midwood, you'll have everything you need right at your fingertips, whether it's groceries, drinks, shops, gyms, or coffee. If you're a grad girl who loves a slow Saturday, starting with brunch and ending up wandering around a thrift store, Plaza Midwood is your place. Now, rounding out our circle is one of the more up-and-coming neighborhoods in Charlotte, NODA. NODA stands for North Davidson, meaning you're up and to the right of Uptown Charlotte. NODA is an energetic, artistic neighborhood filled with hole-in-the-walls. Living in NODA, you'll be close to some Charlotte hotspots. Optimus Hall, think Fancy Food Court, the Light Rail, and Camp North End. If you're an artsy grad girl, you may love the artistic, up-and-coming atmosphere of NODA. You won't get the hustle and bustle of South End, but you also won't have to pay the price. The thing to remember is that as Charlotte grows, so do the prices of all these neighborhoods. I suggest moving to Charlotte in the summer when the apartment buildings are more likely to give out housing deals. Sometimes, if you can find the right place, they'll give you 2 to 3 months free. Whenever you're shopping online for a new home, I suggest you do 3 things. Number 1, call the apartment building asking for any deals. Like I said, maybe 2 to 3 months free. Number 2, double check you're confident with the neighborhood around your building by locating it on the map and doing a street view and a satellite view. Walk around the neighborhood a little bit virtually. Don't choose anything you think you'll feel unsafe in. You can't put a price on feeling safe. Number 3, if you need a roommate, head to Facebook. There are a few great Charlotte roommate pages that a ton of my friends and I have had great success with. Anyway, happy hunting. Hope to see you guys in Charlotte.